Well, you can always guarantee on Kate Shemirani saying some powerful stuff, and yet again today that was very powerful. I think for me the most important thing she just said there was to confirm that she is appealing the verdict that was handed down to her at Westminster Magistrates Court, because Kate had the audacity to MC a big demonstration at Trafalgar Square. And we live in a country now where that is deemed such an audacious act that authority comes after and hands down a large fine. And I think it's significant that Kate has engaged a new barrister to send that appeal up to the High Court, a proper court, because we know, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot get proper justice these days in the Wild West that is the magistrate system. Do you agree? I've seen it myself. I've been charged on 2 occasions, and one of those occasions I used common law to have the charge dismissed. On another occasion I saw 38 pages of common law submission completely ignored by the judge. And that is the country that we live in, that is the world that we live in. I'm delighted to have made the journey down to Brighton from Milton Keynes with my buddies in the car today. We needed a day at the seaside. It's always great to come to Brighton, and today is no different. It's always good to be around like-minded people and to rub shoulders and to share stories, and today is no different. We've even got a band entertaining the people as well, which is all part of it, because we need to keep ourselves cheerful and we need to keep our finger on the metal of what's happening. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening in Ottawa today is significant. We cannot afford those brave truckers to be defeated by the New World Order in the guise of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, because if they get defeated, the movement gets set back months and months and months. But I, for one, am very confident that those brave truckers, and just as importantly, the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of ordinary Canadians that are on the streets of Ottawa today, and indeed other cities in Canada, because what is happening in Canada today, this month, this year, could have easily been happening here in this country. And the reason why it's not happening in this country is because of people like you. The movement is massive, and the government fear the numbers. It is all about the numbers. I know today, the rally, there's several hundred people have been involved in it. It's not huge, but you know what? When these local and regional rallies get hundreds of people walking the streets as we have today, that gets noticed, and that's just as important, in my opinion, as the big central London rallies, which have their purpose. Don't misunderstand me, I'm not looking at it. But the local stuff really counts. Did anybody see what I was up to on December the 29th in Milton Keynes? And a few friends. It was only supposed to be a little walk up to central Milton Keynes, and some of the crowd decided to veer off into a test centre, and authorities seem to not like that. And well, that's what people power does. That wasn't planned, and I think the police understand that, don't you, police? But that is the beauty of a local demonstration, and that is evidence of what the individual can do. Because, as I often repeat, there is a 20th century lawyer in America called Louis Brandeis, who famously said the most important political office is that of the individual citizen. And yet again, that is what we are doing today, and that is what our friends, our brothers and sisters in Ottawa and the other cities of Canada are doing today. So I thought to myself this weekend, what can I do? I can't fly to Ottawa. One of the reasons I can't fly to Ottawa is because I haven't got a passport. Because I thought to myself, what is the point of putting myself into a dodgy jurisdiction abroad when I've already got a dodgy jurisdiction in this country that I need to fight? So I couldn't go to Ottawa, but what I could do was support the Brighton people today on the streets of Brighton. And for me, this is all about, and I'm very pleased to see the Canadian flags today, because we stand in solidarity with them, and indeed our cousins in Canberra, in Australia. We need to win this war, because that is what it is a war. Justin Trudeau, you have declared war this week on the people of Canada. I can't see any other way of interpreting when a Prime Minister of Canada declares a state of emergency, because he has a whole heap of peaceful protesters rising up against the tyrannous government. This is true democracy, Justin Trudeau, you drama teacher. Why don't you go back to the classroom where you belong? Because you obviously are only suited to being a puppet on the string of the New World Order. And the game is up, the genie's out the bottle, Justin Trudeau, move over, the people have spoken, and we are here to support the people of Ottawa, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to keep this short. What we really need is some local speakers. Is there anybody locally that would like to get the microphone and say a few words?